Hello.
Hello.
We're back. We're back with D&D. I've got GutPunchRP.
We're gonna die.
We're not
Probably.
gonna
We're-
die.
I don't
dead.
trust you or this inn that we're about to walk into. Let's go.
I do.
Perfectly
I trust it implicitly. Let's go.
Fine.
We're so squishy.
Yeah,
We're
which is
little
why I
Level
wouldn't
2 babies.
send you into a total death trap.
Just half of one.
Well, you
Or
also already
three-quarters.
beat like some spectators and stuff, so you're fine. Okay, so what's going on? What's going on since last we left you? After some hard traveling, getting a little lost, falling into some quicksand, they have managed to make it to sort of the last stop before their destination. It is an inn they were told to stop at or instructed that it was a good stopping place. And now you are coming through the trees and finally seeing it, and we are walking in as Triss has their hand on the door, and you push it open and are hit with a blast of noise. Warm air compared to the relatively cool evening air that is outside. There's the delicious smell of food. There is also like the general bar undertone of like a little bit of stale beer that's been on the floor for a while. It is well lit with like warm orange light. Across the way, you are seeing a huge like tower that is some sort of still situation, you would guess. There is a large bugbear bartender sort of leaning in and talking to a frog, full-sized frog, but obviously also a standing frog, so slightly taller than a halfling, who's leaning heavily on the bar, deep in his cups, and just having a conversation, seems very earnest with the bartender. At the table nearest to them, furthest from you, there's someone who's kind of sitting by themselves in a high back chair, but there's the very dramatic, like, sort of shadow across them, concealing their identity as a heavy tankard sort of is lifted to their mouths and set back down. There is a table that has two very lanky, sort of best guess, you could also say they're bugbears, but maybe also furbolgs or maybe orcs. They have just long limbs and like cut muscles and are very tall and have like heavy weapons sort of leaning against the table to the side of them, as they seem to be kind of mixed in drinking and arm wrestling, some combination of the two, and are probably the most boisterous table here, especially considering that next to them there is a table full of 5 people who are playing a card game, and sort of like the first thing you see when you walk in, they seem to all know each other. They're having a good time, flipping cards on the table, and every now and then one of them will yell out in triumph or like disgust at what's going on. They seem to be throwing out like mostly like, a few coppers, maybe a silver if they're betting big, but it seems like a friendly game. Another person in shadow, sort of to the back, there is a man in a fine suit, sort of ashen skin, and long pointed elven ears, who's sitting at a table and appears to have a bodyguard-esque sort of person behind him. He's drinking from a very fine, like, wine goblet, and just surveying the room, sort of imperiously. There's an empty chair, like, directly across from him. But yeah, this is the room you see as you enter. There is an empty corner in the back that you can't really tell what's going on back there from where you are. But this is where you find yourself this evening. It looks relatively normal. But let me see. Who would see this? But Maury.
Uh-huh.
It'll be Maury, Triss, and Gloves, actually. As you walk in, and Triss, maybe it takes you the longest to realize this in your sort of general excitement, It's a little bigger in here than this place was on the outside.
Does not phase her. Does not register. Does not phase. She's yeah. Booking it like. Is there like an open table they can sit, or do they need to like go up to the?
Yes, there is
Okay.
an open table. It's kind of like the last one in here. It's like a big circular table with like a Lola.
Oh, Lola. She's having a day,
Like,
y'all.
a tile top, like kind of the ones that you normally see outside. It looks like nothing in here matches, so it doesn't look out of place. But yeah, you're able to grab that table.
Is immediately trying to flag down somebody who's either working or of authority or.
After a few seconds, you'll catch the eye of that bugbear, who will kind of like walk over to your table. It's like 3 steps for him from where he's like leaning on the end of the bar, and he goes, "Oh, welcome, new guests, new faces. Always nice to see you." He's got like this very big, brilliant smile and these like long canines and like sort of bottom tusks that like cross and would be sinister were he not giving such a warm, inviting smile as he sort of like does the very like manager table touch of "Welcome to my establishment. What can we get for you all tonight?" Obviously you're new. We have obviously just the house ale, brew it myself. We also have a few different spirits that I brew in the house. We got a little bourbon. It's not my finest work, but it's a good price. And we also have wine, little grapes, little meat, little... That's it for tonight. I did a lot of work.
Well, I suppose we should start by asking what's on the menu for my friend here. What's your table?
Oh, food. Yes, of course. We have... Let me go check. I sort of just taps the table twice and goes, "I'll find out. It changes sometimes." And they walk through like the little door that's in the back of the room next to the bar. He comes back out about like 30 seconds later. He's like, "We have a lovely," and describes like sort of a fall like roasted root vegetable salad with some sort of vinaigrette and like a shaved cheese. And you're like listening to that and you're like, "Oh, it's feeling fancy." They go into the next course and are just like, we have a stew. We're a tavern. You have to have a stew. And then we also have, and they describe a grilled sort of chicken that's like almost a jerk chicken is what I'm gonna go with. That comes with like a pilaf and like nice root vegetables. You can kind of tell they're growing stuff somewhere in the area or it's coming from nearby. They describe a few desserts and then one more soup as well that's supposed to sort of be like a starter. And that's just like a lovely like butternut squash soup, very heavy on once again the root vegetables. But
So hungry. I, the player,
sorry.
I had dinner, and yet here we are.
Here we are about to order some pizza after this game. But yeah, so variety of foods.
Get some food
Yes.
to the table. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do the full course prep.
All right,
Yeah.
bring it out. And he brings plates like it's very much gonna come out like family style. And just starts with like the salad and soup, brings that out with some, once again, delicious bread. Much more like crusty on the outside, sort of white bread situation, but again, very good. And you are able to eat your meals with the chorus of like rowdy gamblers behind you on one side, and just the feeling that someone is staring at you from the back corner.
I did want to ask the server, like the manager guy, like something before he like completely left us.
He'll come back. You didn't order. He'll bring you a second round of drinks.
For this is our first time here. I mean, you kind of figured that out already. But
Mm-hmm.
out of curiosity, what kind of magic is in this place to make it bigger on the inside? How does that work?
It's a trade secret.
I was just curious. I don't mean to.
Do I believe him?
Pry or anything. It's just.
You don't have to roll. It's not really that he's like lying. He just might not know.
Fair. Yeah. Fair.
Like you get assigned to watch the bar, and you're just watching the bar, and you're like, it's just bigger on the inside, I guess.
Cool.
And so yeah, he kind of like looks at you. He's like, no, it's.
That's all right.
Just what it is. I didn't do it. It's been here forever.
Fair enough.
Anything else I can?
It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, I can get you more food, more drink. Can't explain to you how bar magic works. Yeah.
What about a room?
Oh, rooms? Yeah, we got rooms. Just you want 5 of you, 2 rooms, 1 room. They're fairly spacious. Another, thing with this place. 2 rooms.
Sure, sounds good. Yeah.
Well, how much are they?
That's a better.
And also, how much is all the food?
I'm covering. But just curiosity.
All right. For food and drink for the evening, and rooms for the night, I feel like what is medium? We'll just call it
If you have your DM screen up, that's one of the things on there.
I have the wrong one, so it just has curses on it.
Now
that sounds superior, really.
Right? Yes, it will cost you 10 years of your life to stay here. Thank you.
It has a bed.
So it is some
I'm just saying. Beds, though.
Soup.
Just the tear of a child.
Let's go. Terrify a child. Let's go.
Instay modest is 5 silver. Comfortable is 8. Wealthy, aristocratic.
We'll call
Meals.
it comfortable, and it's also like a little bit, marked up for remoteness. You got to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So yeah, it will be 8 silver per person for the evening. So whatever that is in other money.
Triss will cover her and Rain.
Times 5 is 40, so 4 gold. Is that right?
Sure.
Makes sense to me.
Wait.
Those are numbers.
So there are 5 of us, 8 silver a person. 8 times 5.
So 40 silver divided by 10. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then, 10 silver to a gold, so 4 gold total for all of us.
And he's
That
just
sure
like
is math.
standing there nodding.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's how much it'll be. You guys are able to spend your time down here. You are just being glared at from the shadows. Elegant dude drinking wine behind you, drunk frog at the bar.
I am very curious about this guy that's staring at us, so I think Maury will excuse himself to go to the bathroom or something.
Are you literally telling us you're going to the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay. Feel better. Guidance.
Golly.
I'm gonna just kind of
We've been traveling, okay?
This is mostly this is directed mostly towards Gloves and Rain when Maury says this, but it's I'm gonna just kind of see if I can get an idea of who's staring at us and what that person's all about. I'm gonna go change into like a mouse or a rat or something, and then check, see what I can see.
Okay.
I
Be careful.
just, I'm good. Yeah. All right. And then I'll go excuse myself. And once I'm out of sight, wild shape into we'll go for a mouse that's smaller.
Okay.
Or, well, no, because I keep my own mental stats, because it's wild shape. And so, yeah, I'll, like, wild shape into a mouse and scurry back in and try to get a closer look at this person who's been staring at us.
All right. Roll me a stealth check.
If that happened within a
no,
minute,
that
you
is
got
with-
guidance.
Okay, that's right, thank you! D&D 5e mouse stat block. There we go. Thank you, Google. Let's go. I didn't have that ready. I need the mouse's dexterity. Okay. Dexterous, we can work with that. That's a +1. Let's do it. Let's see. Ooh! That's an 18.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, the mouse just kind of comes in under the door, hugs their way around the edge of the bar, and you are able to make it to that corner in the shadows, kind of coming around the back side of the gigantic still tank.
Mhm.
Let me see if they do not notice this mouse in a bar. As you are coming around, you are kind of getting the first, like, fully clear glance at what is in front of them, which is a smallish square ring that has, like, a double rope system around it, and you get a very light irony scent hitting your nose.
Like blood metallic-y smell?
Yeah, like blood.
Okay.
And as you look up, you are looking up at a gigantic, muscular, gray-skinned, humanoid lady?
Mhm.
Eyebrows.
Yeah. Who, once again has, like, the long elf ears, but is just built like no elf you have ever seen. And is sitting in this weird throne at her own weird table next to this weird ring thing.
Uh-huh. Is she, like, talking to anybody? You said there was a guard, kind of?
That is
Or
with
is that somebody
the
else?
man in the suit.
Okay.
He's on the other side.
My mistake.
No. What you're kind of gathering is that she might be looking for a fight in the fight pit. She's mean mugging.
Uh-huh.
She's trying to start stuff.
All right, hell yeah. Okay, I will scurry back to the party. Well, no, I'm gonna scurry back to the bathroom, come out of my wild shape, and then walk back in. Come back, sit back down with everybody else, and immediately just gonna, like, elbow Liz. Just be like, so, that's a fight pit. And I think that,
What's a fat pit?
Oh. Well, I've never been in one myself, cause look at me. But I've watched a lot of fights in bars like this. Like people just fight for fun, for not hurting really.
Like
well, I mean, not killing any. Kinda. Like usually, I mean, a lot of times sometimes it'll be with weapons, sometimes it'll just be with fists, but like fighting to knock out, not to kill. And then usually people bet on it also.
Can you make money?
If you win.
Liz immediately stands up and is like, would like to enter this fight pit.
You just, like, stand up at the table and say
Yes.
that. The bar goes quiet for that second when someone yells. And we can go to the map now. Like, this is gonna be a whole thing. We'll put you guys around your little table.
Yes! Fight!
Put Mori over here. And we got Rain. And we now that put Trish next to Rain. Alright.
So here we are. At the
Look at
dusk.
that cute little map.
Yeah.
Cute little map.
Look at that!
The Dusk Inn bar is what you're seeing. It would have been on a sign outside. And Liz has just stood up and announced that they want to enter a fight pit. So there's that moment of silence, and then kind of this table right here erupts in like whoops of just excitement. And the other table sort of like puts down the cards that they have and just sort of also kind of look around in like just titillation. Like everyone is absolutely ready to see this fight. This seems to be like the regular squad of this bar, so they have probably seen a few fights here. The gentleman in the suit seems the least interested. He stays seated. The drunk frog at the bar sort of lets out like an absolutely insane mix of a burp and a ribbit. And just kind of turns around and continues to lean heavily on the bar, but has an excellent view of the fight pit. The last person to make any sort of move is the hulking figure that is in shadows right over here. As she stands up and takes a few steps out, you see that she is just like in a like loincloth situation. She's barefooted and like guns out, just light bracers on her arms, and comes out with this big grin. She kind of towers over you at almost like 7 feet tall, and just flexes her muscles and does the shoulder roll back. She's like, "All right, little girl," and like looks you up and down and goes, "What are you betting?"
Well, I have 19 gold.
No.
I'm gonna grab Liz's hand and like, you have 10 minutes, and immediately I'm going to cast where is it? I just looked up the Shield of Faith.
Don't bet all of it. Don't bet all of it.
Shield of Faith, so your AC goes up 2.
Yeah.
And also I'm giving you Emboldening Bond, so add a D4. Both of those will last for 10 minutes. And that's action, bonus action.
Roll me a sleight of hand or a performance check.
Natural 20.
All right. Yeah,
Yes!
you
Yes!
you just sort of grip the hands and look like you are just impressing wisdom upon Liz, but are able to get those 2 spells off without being noticed. And there you are. You are being told not to bet your 19 gold, but would you like to bet your 19 gold?
I would like to bet my 19 gold.
Hell yeah!
All right, so you are able to kind of enter the ring.
My Emboldening Bond technically hits 2 people, so I'll, out of habit, I will also hit Rain.
Very fair. As they're kind of like setting up, she's like stretching out, like doing hops in the corner, just giving it a minute. You clamber in and over the little bit of ropes. Is everyone else getting closer? Are you watching from the table?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Getting closer,
Alright.
100%. Bringing the drink along, bringing like whatever, like bread, like snack, like whatever, like easily carryable food is at the table. Like, yeah, 100%.
Oh, gloves is cemented to the table. I've like just the slowest, most precarious eating. Gloves just like, oh my god, it's actually good. It's been so long since there's something good that I didn't cook. And it's just like, right, yeah, fight, right?
Whatever. Yes, this perfect balance of flavors has just entranced you. And we have most everyone else, like the people at the other table are sort of just like watching through and doing like this standing up and looking over. But the three of you are able to get close as Liz is in the ring.
Can I stand on that table across from the fancy chair? Like clamber up to get a better view.
I mean, you're in the front row.
Yeah, but I want to look down. Thank you.
Can I sit on that table? Just like perch on the edge of that table.
If it doesn't work, and it's gonna fall, it's okay.
Okay, how about as you both like college perch on this table?
Exactly, yes.
Roll me.
Oh no.
I want to say dexterity saving throw.
I'll accept those terms. We're being ridiculous.
Why that one? Why that ability?
Because I said so.
Natural 1. The universe writes itself.
Well, it was an 8 on the die, but that makes it a 7.
Oh wait, we're adding our. Hold on.
Yes,
Wait, I have guidance still. I haven't used it.
It's been a minute.
I mean, it's not gonna help.
No, it's not.
Like,
It only brought me up to a 9 anyways.
So, Maury, you kind of do the thing where you're gonna like hop up on the edge of something sturdy.
And then it's not.
Yeah, because like Triss is on there, so that'll counterbalance the weight, right?
Yeah.
And you plop, and you just hear this crack,
Oh no.
and the whole table gives way, and you both just kind of fall.
Did we break the table?
You absolutely broke the table. Like,
Fuck.
you literally fall prone.
Do we take damage?
I'm gonna say you each take 2 points of damage.
All right, I gotta roll for concentration, guys.
This would be hilarious.
We're good. We're good.
Absolute. Oh my goodness, that
It's
would.
22.
Okay, alright.
I just like I go over to the bar to go give the bartender like a gold piece and be like, I am so sorry.
He's sort of like chuckling and just takes the gold piece and tucks it in his like front pocket.
Can I have a refill? I spilled my drink.
It's like he takes it and like pushes the bill across to you like already.
Got
He's
it.
like,
Got it. Yep. Got it.
he's got his eye on you guys now. He's like,
Sorry. And I go back to the ring.
all right. And so you are standing across from this large woman who is rolling, her shoulders stretching out. And from behind you, the frog who gave the outrageous-sized burp kind of stands up a little bit taller and he goes, the far corner is Rivermaw again. She's here. She's always here. And you, new girl, what's your name?
My name is Lizarath Humblegrain, but you can call me Liz.
And that's who's gonna get knocked out today. And
Well, that's rude.
the rules are...
She's gonna do the knocking out.
Yeah. What he
And
said.
The rules are... no outside help. No... I don't know. No funny business. That's... And fight. Roll initiative.
You can add a D4.
Oh.
8.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna go first. And as this frog drunkenly says go, it seems like she is already in your face and just throwing...
Except, as soon as she moves 5 feet forward as a reaction, I will take an attack.
Okay.
Opportunity attack.
Add a D4.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I love emboldening bond.
Shenanigans. Let's
Yeah.
go.
It's only 12.
As you kind of like flare out with your spear, she kind of like rolls back and continues to come at you sort of with the momentum of like her own movement, and will come all the way in and try and punch you in the face. 15 to hit.
That'll miss. She
Alright.
makes straight contact with my shield.
Yes, you hear that like really satisfied like ding as her fist rings into the metal.
What that shield do to you?
Right. And the second one, she's distracted by the pain and kind of tries to come up with her elbow and just scrapes across your pauldron as you bring it up to stop her. So she misses on both her attacks, and it will be your go.
This time it's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
That is 6 points of piercing damage, and then I will smite.
Okay, smoked.
Just 2d8s. Yeah. That'll be an additional 11 points of radiant damage.
All right, so 17 points of damage as your spear stabs into them, releasing a bolt of bright light, radiant energy.
Bonus action. I will hit with the blunt side of the spear for a 15 to hit.
15 will just hit.
And that's another 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. So with that, they are looking extremely rough and very surprised, and sort of like reeling and like leaning back. Their fists are still up and they're ready to go, but they are just like bleeding from the nose. Their lip is cut. They have like deep gashes from being sliced with the piercing end of your spear. So, anything else from you?
That's it.
Okay. They have you up against the ropes, which has worked previously, so they'll keep it going. Okay, this one will hit with 21.
That just hits.
Okay. Booty. What's a D8 look like? There it is. Found it. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's not bad for 10 points of bludgeoning damage as they just, in a rage, go straight for the side of your face and connect. And for the second punch. Ooh, natural 1. So as they sort of come forward and try and hit you low on the other side, they sort of slip in a spot of their own blood and go down to one knee and just have to push themselves back up. And that will, yeah, That will be their turn. I forgot to do that. Anyway, yep, that's their turn. Go ahead, Lizarath.
All right. Go ahead and...
Oh, wait. Since I'm the DM, I'm going to make you do this thing that I also forgot that's different from the other thing I forgot. All right. So they are going to go ahead, though, and try and... Shit. They're going to try and disarm you as part of their attacks. Can I get you to roll a strength saving throw?
If you haven't used it on their turn yet, you can add your D4.
It's fine. You don't have to.
18.
Yeah, you're fine. They just try and like with the backhand knock the spear out of your hand, and you just hold fast.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna melee attack with my spear.
Get them,
Uh,
Liz.
That'll be a 22 to hit.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll be 4 points of piercing damage and smote 'em if you got 'em. So 6 points of radiant damage. Bonus action going in with the blunt side.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And that's a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
For another 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Yeah. After the first hit, you just sort of see this like pulse of like adrenaline raise all of the veins seemingly on their person for like half a second. And then as you come in with the second hit, how would you like to do this?
Hell yeah.
I think, okay, so as they like kind of had just slipped on their own blood and kind of like went to take a knee, Liz sought that opportunity and kind of like shield bash pushes them off balance, goes in for the stab with the spear on the like the pullback, then like takes the blunt in, pushes it upwards, clips under the chin, and then just kind of like immediately puts the kind of like holsters the spear back and then just stands there waiting for the fall.
Yep, they are flying through the air as your spear is being resheathed on your back. And you take a very just casual pose as you hear them hit the ground hard. And it's about 1 second of fairly stunned silence before the other table of the two taller fireball-looking kind of fellas just erupt in like screams of glee and mirth, and the bartender kind of like looks over and sort of says something under their breath, and you just sort of see the prone figure sort of take a deeper breath and go, They've been like lightly healed by the bartender. Like he's not gonna let anyone die in his establishment, but
Liz would have also have like tried to offer her hand to like help the person up, and would use some of her lay on hands pool if they
they would take your hand as you offered it to them, having like 1 hit point to their name at this point. They let you help them up. That's good. That's good stuff. Here's your... And they hand you 19 gold in addition to your own 19 gold that you're getting back. So I'm gonna sit the fuck down. Just like taps you on the shoulder. Clearly trying to tap you hard, but is still lay fucked up. Plops down heavily in the throne-like chair. Immediately brought another drink. And the table seems to have already repaired itself, oddly enough, and is back standing, and you kind of didn't notice that it did that.
I feel better about that now, yeah.
Yeah.
Liz!
You did amazing!
Yeah, it was like looks over her shoulder to make sure like that lady is not paying attention. It's like, it was surprisingly easy because she's big.
I mean, but clearly you're the better fighter.
Well, I mean, she did like I do have this thing, which and she just came in with bare knuckles. I kind of felt
Well,
a
that's
little
on her
bad about
then.
that.
I mean, you could call for a rematch, no weapons, but
I don't know that I'm that good that way. Although I can hit hard.
I believe you. But take your win.
Yeah.
Celebrate. You earned it.
I mean, celebrate how?
Round of drinks.
Yeah, another round.
Yeah, the bugbear sort of comes out carrying all the fresh tankard, then plops them down in front of you now that you've returned to your table. You dessert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I'll bring like a sampler thing. And it just like goes
Could
back.
I get more chicken? I exerted myself and should probably have some protein, at least within the next hour.
Healing word.
Okay, yeah, we can get you more chicken for sure. So he goes back, is a few minutes in the kitchen, brings out like a beautiful sort of tray of like. There's a cake, there's a bar, there's like a little tart, and they're all kind of sliced into about fifths. Had some trouble with the cake, it's a little uneven, but you do what you can. So the cake is like some sort of very light, almost like lemony tasting, normal layer cake, but it is just melts in your mouth and has the right amount of frosting, like not too much where it gets heavy and overwhelms the cake, and the frosting feels so fresh, and like cute little like flower petals on top, and it just makes you feel very fancy. And the tart is like just very, very like rich dark chocolate with like a raspberry sort of filling in there. A classic, can't go wrong with chocolate and raspberry. You know, maybe the crust is a little dry for your taste, but if that's the worst thing about this entire place, that's fine. The little bar is like a very standard cookie bar, it looks like, but then it has like a nice like cinnamony warm flavor to it, almost like there might be some sort of spice in there as well. So it's just like a delightful little end of the meal. Offers you coffee, hot chocolate.
I'm not supposed to have coffee, but thank you.
Take yours.
I mean,
Give all of
who says? Who says you're not supposed to?
My mother, my mom.
Is she here?
No, but she said that I'm that the demons come out of me, and I'm not. That I'm a terror.
Well, it's a good thing you're traveling with a cleric. And I'll push the coffee back in
So
front of you.
what's the harm?
Yeah.
Oh lord.
Peer pressure. With coffee.
coffee.
Yeah. Coffee is her gateway drug.
Liz, I am specifically trained to fight demons. You are perfectly fine.
Insight check.
That's I was like, I rolled an insight check right now.
Can I be helping Triss with this persuasion?
Yeah, please. Can I get assistance on this?
I'll say
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
I rolled well. I didn't. I'm not.
Oh no.
I'm not wise, but I rolled well.
Wait. What'd you get?
18.
I also
What?
got 18.
22.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Okay, so the two of you, Triss and Liz, are just kind of squinting at each other.
Rain, you've seen my training. You know for a fact that my aunt has never given me any lesson on demons whatsoever.
Yep.
Liz, you've never seen me fight a demon or heard me mention a demon at all.
However, you also don't know how Triss trained.
It's true. We're equally matched.
I feel like we just rollies for it.
Yeah, let's rollies.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do it, drink the coffee.
9.
6.
No!
Oh.
She's bullshitting you. She is 100% bullshitting. She's never seen a demon in her life. She doesn't know what the fuck to do.
demons coming out of somebody. That's just things people say.
Yeah, it's kind of archaic a little
Unless,
bit.
like the closest thing I can think of to that is like, I mean, like somebody like tieflings have like are part like have like some sort of like demonic or devilish thing in their heritage, but that's like the closest thing I can think of to anything like that.
I can't see coffee bringing that, like,
Yeah.
that being the trigger sequence to release that
I've
demon.
never heard of anything like that, and I'm like training to be an alchemist, so.
This conversation is dissolved so quickly.
Like, I know, it's like the player wants to, but like, it's gonna like slide the coffee over to Triss, and like, I don't think that I should listen to my ma.
That's very respectful of you. And she downs it.
Constitution saving.
Let's go.
Is Triss the kind of person who can drink caffeine at any hour and still be able to sleep, or not?
Let me declare, all of my characters across the board have ADHD of some format. Coffee and caffeine has no impact on them.
Thank you for seeing the truth of my question. Thank you.
Her con save is 21, by the way.
All right, yeah, you are able to shrug off the effects of caffeine, I guess. Yeah, but you guys have the rest of the evening. You have nice rooms upstairs that you can split how you want.
Dramatically flops into the bed. Falls asleep.
Are fishing.
Yeah. Do we get one room or two rooms?
We did 2.
Okay. Well, Triss is asleep in one of them.
Table, like not in character, but you can split up. Port and Port kids and other kids.
Sure.
I think it's for port kids though.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm the other kid.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
There's one other kid, yeah. Yeah, the rest of us are all important.
Yeah. Oh, you
I
get your own
forgot about
room.
Morty.
Yeah, Maury's a local, yeah. He's a city boy.
Yeah.
Liz was the only one who was like, no, I am not in town, when gotten that questionnaire for him at the very beginning.
All by yourself, yeah.
I'll
share a room with... Okay, yeah, you go ahead, yeah. I'll room with the other 2.
All right, so you have your separate rooms. Is there anything you are doing before you go to bed?
Usual routine. Check on the plant, go to bed.
Like maybe the leaves are ever so slightly smaller or larger. It's just like still stunted.
Yeah. He has to check anyways, just in case.
I will write a letter home.
Oh.
So by candlelight in your room, just scratching of a pen. What are you writing home?
I am specifically writing to writing a letter to the twins, and telling all about so writing to Celine and Landon, telling them about what a fight pit is, and that I won, and that as you know, and told them about how we like traveling and the bandits who jumped us, and that we ended up escorting some back to their place, and like we went down in the basement and saw all these wild creatures and took them out, and basically just all the exploits up until now. But then also like a little note that says for them to that hopefully I'll find a post office soon that I can send this, and then can send some money along as well. But that I am learning that I need to be careful with my money, and so I might have to send this letter separately. So if it's just a letter that they receive, that there will be another package with some coin headed to them.
All right.
I include a drawing of the spectator.
Give me a performance check.
$16.
All right, it's pretty solid spectator. You know, clearly there are eye stalks, and it's good like contrast on the eyes. Yeah, it's passable. A little scary because they're gonna be like, "What the hell?" But yeah, you have your note, and you fold it up and tuck it away until you find a post office or a courier service or like a pigeon. And unless anyone else says anything, you all are able to drift off to sleep in comfortable beds in a nice warm inn after days on the road. And that is all. That is the evening.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Long rest?
Yes.
Long rest.
Oh.
And as the sun rises the next morning, the donkeys making little brays outside, you know, a little morning, like, donkey zoomies, I guess. You hear that sound, hear the clanging of pots and pans somewhere below. Pretty excited for breakfast at this place.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you're in the final leg of your journey on the way to pick up the stuff that you then have to take all the way back. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Hey.
Hey.
Like it. Oh.
You're almost there, guys, I swear. You're almost there.
Almost there.
Right. And at least you didn't have to fight Knowles tonight, I guess.
That was an option?
That
What?
was an option.
It was. You guys rolled better than last time, and I didn't super appreciate
Roll
it.
it back. Let's roll shit, guys. Come on.
No. You hush.
Let's have a
That's enough
knoll
out of you.
fight. Let's go.
Let's fight.
Let's go.
Let's fight some knolls.
They're ready for next time.
Okay.
I'll just keep that little encounter all saved. All right, but yeah, that's it for this evening. We will be back at a different every other Friday, some every other Friday. So keep an eye on our socials for that. If you donated to our fundraiser tonight, where you can win a sweet little balloon, thank you for doing that as well. What else are we doing? Are we rating? That's the question.
We are rating. I spelled that wrong. Behold, roleplay. They are playing Tales of the Outer Rim from Star Wars 5e. Looks
All
like
right,
fun.
so we will be diving into that. So please go through and give them a little thumbs up, punchy dabbing or whatever, and we'll catch you.
Round of
every other
shout-outs?
Friday.
Round of shoutouts?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah,
how that
right.
works.
We don't want to do this anymore.
So that's. We'll start with. I'm going by the screen that's more in front of me. We'll start with D.
Oh, hello and good evening, my lovely creatures of the dark. My name is D. I'm a voice actor, streamer, musician, professional GM, all across the interwebs. You can follow me on the dying site known as Twitter. That's always what it'll be known as. That's its only name. At It's the Riddler, and you can follow me on Twitch under the same name. I've recently gotten really into Deep Rock Galactic, and I'm loving that for me. That game's so fun. Hopefully you were made hungry by this stream. If so, I did my job. And yeah, that's me.
All right. Yeah, Nat. Go ahead.
Ah, it's me. Hello. Hi, I'm Natalie. Shield Maiden or Shield Maiden cosplay across all platforms. That's Shield spelled with 2 I's, and mostly on Instagram. I'll probably have some photos from C2E2 up there soon once I have them. But yeah, that's you can mostly find me here, honestly. Yeah. Oh. You can also find me on Instagram at Zelman.arts, where I periodically post my pottery. Thank you, everyone.
All right, Rec.
It's Rec 1568 on all the stuffs and things, and soon to be a vacation Rec. That's all I got planned. Vacation 2 weeks. Heck yeah.
Nice.
All right, and then we'll go with the Dr. Psych Owl.
Oh, that's me. Hi. I am Jess or Jessica. You can find me on mostly Instagram, a little bit on Twitter still, as Dr. Psych Owl, except for TV on whatever the things.
Yeah.
I'm here. Like, I'm here. That's pretty much it. But I want to fight the gnolls because, like, I painted those a while back, and I think they look really cool. So.
They are very
Let's fight
cool
the
looking.
gnolls.
Yeah, there'll be a random encounter for another day. All right, we're at an Amber.
Hello, I'm Amber, or Bodoni Italic, or Bodoni Cosplay across the various platforms and such, where I'm not posting, but I will be posting. I took C2E2 photos, so I will be sharing those, and eventually progress of the cosplays and the bookbinding projects I've been doing. Because I have been working, I've just not been sharing, because I want to make sure shit's not been setting on fire. It's a valid process. But yeah, thank you, Kai, for the game. This was fun.
That's me. I am Kai, Carol Creative on the things and the stuff. And yeah, I guess I'm Twitter and Instagram. Those are the ones. Sure, yes, I also have some C2E2 pictures. That's it. That's the whole thing. I feel like the first outro was better.
It was really, really good. You just didn't do shout outs. I'm sorry. You did it. You geared it up. You did it. I almost just went.
It's like when you're done with work for the day and then you see this like big ass thing that you forgot to do and you're like,
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, we are raiding Behold Roleplay, who are playing Star Wars 5e, Tales of the Outer Rim.
yes. Raid.
Right.
Wait, come on, chat.
Oh,
Go.
heck.
Go. Haha. Okay.
Oh, heckin' heck.
Oh, heckin' heck.
Oh, heck. Oh, gosh.
Everyone.